What's going on, you guys? This is Spideyco64 back here once again. Very tired and very sore right now. However, though, I still have some diecast to review. So, 3 new diecasts have just came into the mail, and we're gonna have a look at the 3 ones that I ordered. So I have here Chase Elliott, one of his wins, which I won't say which one it is. You'll have to find out. And then also Kurt Busch as well. So, yeah, so of course, as you can see here, we are going to start off with Daniel Suarez's Sonoma race win version from 2022. So, of course, here's the 1/64 scale box. Of course, nothing really to mention, of course. It's the typical same stuff we do, but I have to show it. Just in case, well, of course, the biggest difference is of course every single one has the foil, and what's actually weird is that on Chase's race win version, it has the Hendrick Motorsports logo, which I don't really understand that. But anyways, you can see there Daniel Suarez, number 99, Inox Homes, Renew Sonoma win 2022, Camaro ZL1, and now let's have a look at the car itself. Now this, of course, was Daniel Suarez, his first Cup Series win. A very long time coming for Daniel Suarez. I mean, for the longest time, have always believed in Daniel Suarez. And I've always been a fan of him, not only because, well, I mean, okay, if you don't know anything about me, I'm half Mexican, half Guatemalan, and of course, hey, Mexican driver, so hey, you know, so it was just really cool to see him win, and I hope, and I'm pretty sure, this is going to be one of many wins for Daniel Suarez, hopefully in the near future. And through thick skin, he had to go through, basically, he had to go through Joe Gibbs Racing, which dumped him out of a ride for Martrix Jr., which let's be kind of fair. Martrix Jr. does deserve a top tier ride, but I don't know. Daniel Suarez was unfortunately sacrificed. But then he went to another top tier ride, which was Stewart Haas Racing. Then he got booted out of that. Then for 1 year, he went to Gaunt Brothers Racing, in the '96, which is actually probably one of the rarest diecasts I probably have. And I got that when it was $9 on eBay. So, very crazy stuff right there. And then, of course, in 2021, he went to Trackhouse Racing, which was a team that was looking toward the future after the Gen 6 were basically going to be obsolete. And here we are now with Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain out there winning races and competing every single week. Hell, even this race weekend at Las Vegas, Ross was out there fighting for the win. Or he was in the top 5, excuse me, but he wasn't really there for the win. But anyways, though, looking at the car itself, I don't really think this was a paint scheme that was never going to get offered. But, as you can see, we got it in the 1/64 scale, and, you know, Suarez is a very popular driver. So that's pretty much the reason why. So let's just go ahead and let's go over the sponsors. Of course, you got the Chevrolet bow tie, Suarez right there. On the hood, you got Onyx Homes. You got Renew right there. Yeah, I got no idea what these sponsors are. And pretty much Suarez and both Ross Chastain switch out sponsors almost every single week. But I'll talk about that at the end of the video. But as you can see, there's this, of course, these red lines going down, across, and up. Same thing right there, but instead of going up, down, or side to the side, and then down. Of course, Renew, as I said before, here's the Chevrolet Camaro nose, which is put on very well. 99, Trackhouse Racing, ZL1, Sonoma logo on either side. Let's have a look at this side, actually. Goodyear on the wheel well. Goodyear tires with those gunmetal gray rims. Cup Series, 99 right there in yellow. Of course, all the exhaust ports down there. Renew.com. Of course, you got these lines and then this triangle shape. This triangle-esque looking shape. And then on the name rail, of course, is Daniel Suarez. There's Chevrolet. Can't tell what that other logo is. I don't think that's a Coke logo. Comsnoop right there. Renew. Freeway Insurance, Siemens. If you really honestly ask me, Freeway Insurance, I think should be Suarez's primary sponsor. But as I said before, he has so many different sponsors. It's weird. Then they got Onyx Homes, 99. Camaro, ZL1. Trackhouse Racing right there. Reno again. Onyx, Suarez, 99 on the roof. Same thing on the other side. We'll talk about the race win damage here in a bit. And pretty much, yeah, all the next gens all look like this because they're pretty much Walmart cars. So in terms of race win damage, really, when I really looked at the car, this really wasn't a race, really, where Suarez had to do anything crazy. He pretty much, I forgot how his first half of the race was, or how he did in the first half. But pretty much at the second half, he pretty much had to hold off Christopher Buescher. And he was en route to go ahead and get his first win, and I'm glad it happened. But talk about the race win damage here. There's not really much to talk about because, like I said, this really wasn't a win where he had to do anything crazy. Hell, all the other Sonoma wins aren't really all that crazy. I think Larson's isn't that crazy from last year. Same thing goes for Martrix Jr. in 2019. And then, like, in 2017, well, Harvick's actually looked pretty much beat up. And then, of course, also the elephant in the room, Tony Stewart. But as you can see here, that basically this whole entire car, as I dropped it, this whole entire side is covered in confetti. But, yeah, this whole side here, but then on the other half, it's not covered in any confetti at all. So, yeah. Not much, yeah, like I said, not much race win damage to go over. I mean, it pretty much has the standard details when it comes to race win versions. So it's pretty much the least looking race win version I have in the collection, besides probably these Kyle Busch Supras back here. And let me see. Are any of these trucks race win versions? Oh, besides, like, I don't know. So, anyways, though, guys, to basically end out this review, because we, of course, have to still review the rest, would I recommend this car? Of course. For any of you Daniel Suarez fans, and also just maybe for some of you diecast collectors, this is a pretty cool one to get, in my opinion. And it was really cool was that this is the exact same sponsor that Ross Chastain won in at COTA. And also, the news also was announced, Kimi Räikkönen is back in NASCAR. So, hey, I'm just saying, keep an eye out for Kimi at COTA. He's won there before, albeit in an F1 car, before Ferrari basically shit the brick. What they are now, basically screwing Leclerc over. That's a discussion for another day, but yeah, guys, this is really cool for Daniel Suarez fans, you know, like me, and for Trackhouse Racing fans like me as well. It's a really cool car, really big milestone for Daniel Suarez. First driver born outside the United States to win in a while. If I had to remember the last driver to win from outside the United States, like born outside the United States, it has to be either Ambrose or Montoya. Probably one of those two. But anyways, though, guys, we still have some race win reviews to still look over. So, of course, I'll come back to you in a bit. So, we'll see you then.